This one is, let's talk about NBA 2K26. Let's see, they got that boy Shea on the cover, MVP. Alright, let's check it out.
2K26 is around the corner, and recently we got a cover reveal and details about the upcoming game. Of course, no gameplay has been shown yet, but in the usual 2K fashion, they're already asking for pre-orders. NBA 2K25 was yet another underwhelming title for the series, adding to 2K's regression over the last decade. As microtransactions get worse each year in 2K, gameplay also seems to be regressing.
Bro, this dude, I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know if I've heard anybody who hates sports video games now more than this guy.
Along with graphical
just keeping it real.
Too. My most viewed video this year is a graphical comparison between NBA 2K25 and NBA 2K14. And in most areas, NBA 2K14 actually looks better.
I will 1000% agree with him on this, bro. 2K14 had the cleanest, sexiest graphics that the PS4, PS5 era has ever fucking seen in a video game, bro. Like, if you have that game, you play like the My Career on that shit, bro, you know what I'm talking about. Like, that game looks so good, bro. That game is it just looks beautiful, man. Like, from a graphics standpoint, especially because if you look at the old gen 2K14 versus the new one, like the new gen 2K14, bro, it's like, it's insane, bro. It's like going from black and white TV to color TV. Like, the jump was insane. I didn't have a PS4, but my homies did. So I was so fucking jealous. Like, they got to play 2K14 while I was stuck on my PS3 with like the shitty graphics, and I knew that they had this joint. So I would literally spend the night at their crib and stay up all night while they were asleep just so I could play the new gen 2K14. Like, that's how much of a step up it was, bro. Like, once I seen Chris Smoove do his My Career, this is the time when Chris Smoove started doing more My Careers and shit. So you saw him doing it, Anto the Boss, QJB, like, they was doing all this shit, and it was like, bro, is this the same game, or is this a different video game? Like, you really deadass thought it was a different video game. With, like, because they didn't have cutscenes, and that they added cutscenes to the new PS4 new gen shit. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
Which is really strange.
Okay, I'm done yapping.
Gameplay with the new AI-powered Pro Play seemed decent at first, but slow. However, the more I played it, the more I started to hate it. I gave 2K25 a 5 out of 10 review, claiming it was better than 2K24 because
this man hates video games, bro.
And while 2K24 didn't exactly play well either, I'm starting to think I was too kind towards 2K25 in that review. While the signature animations looked realistic and the game felt more sim than usual, driving to the basket or making quick and shifty dribble moves felt worse than ever before. You see guys in the NBA, like Anthony Edwards or Steph Curry, fly around the court and make quick layups and dribble moves, yet movement in 2K25 feels so slow. Everyone moves like DeAndre Jordan down the floor. I tried starting a My NBA franchise with the Super Team Heat back in the 2010s because I love the idea of going back in time and changing history. It's a great concept, and it's something only NBA 2K is doing. But the execution of the mode is not great. I released a video about how broken My NBA is as a game mode that you can check out for more details there. But what really got me to delete the game was the gameplay. I'm playing with the Miami Heat with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, all in their prime, and it feels like I'm controlling a team of role players. Maybe I'm just rusty at the game since I haven't played competitively online since 2K23, so I went back and tried playing NBA 2K14 again, a game from 12 years ago. And what do you know, top players like LeBron and Wade can dominate, make contested shots, fly down the lane and slam the ball down, and can move and dribble in a fluid, fun fashion. I then tried out 2K15, and I noticed that this was when 2K's gameplay really started to shift. The fluidity and
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what...
Nah, bro. He's spitting facts right now. 2K14, like, that's what got me addicted to the 2K hype and all that. 2K15, honestly, it felt like a completely different game from 2K14. The graphics changed a little bit. They downgraded it, honestly, a lot, in my opinion. But then the gameplay as well, bro, with the new shot meter. Like, we was all used to just using no shot meter, all timing. You just watch the player, you go off the timing of their jump shot. Bro, 2K15, they started adding the fucking shot meter, and then motherfuckers started, you know, finding, you know, like overpower, like they started tweaking with the jump shot meter, doing tricks and adding all jump shots, all this crazy stuff. Man.
Was replaced by easier to see moves and animations that made more sense for a predictable online game, but no longer give the player movement that dominant, uncertain, exciting feeling to a degree. It's obviously not nearly as bad as where we're at today, and 2K15 still has pretty good gameplay overall.
You can still feel it though.
But that shift from 2K14 to 2K15 really felt like a turning point towards online competitive play when I go back now. Combined with the immediate graphics and lighting regression in 2K15, I'm starting to think that 2K14 was truly the peak of NBA 2K as a series in terms of gameplay fluidity and visuals. 2K15 is a deeper game with improved presentation, but gameplay and visuals both seem to take a step back in my opinion, and we never got back to 2K14's level. It's just odd that I'm finding more enjoyment with the gameplay of 2K14 and 15 than I am with 25, despite pro play, despite way more animations and possible dribble moves, despite 4K visuals, and despite the My Eras feature in my NBA. Not even the addition of go-kart racing could keep me hooked.
Bro, what the hell is
we
this?
are living in the worst period in sports gaming history.
Hell nah.
That is not hyperbole. I think 2K is focused
got
so
Mario
much on
Kart
making
and
NBA
2K.
2K an online, pay-to-win competitive basketball game that they forgot why most casual players even pick up 2K in the first place. They want to hop in a quick game with their favorite NBA stars and get highlights with them. The casual crowd isn't making 4 different builds for the park or grinding my team. They do play now and maybe dabble with my career story in my NBA. All major sports games seem to have abandoned these casual players
Jamal
for the
Crawford.
competitive online money spender. If I can't hit shots at a high percentage on a medium difficulty against the CPU with a player like Jokic or LeBron, and I can't blow past a defender and posterize someone as Anthony Edwards, I'm going to get frustrated and play something else.
They got
When the
Kobe.
skill gap is too high for online
Shit,
play,
RIP.
casual play suffers. When you can't make a shot without hitting a perfect release,
Swaggy P.
you lose that casual audience.
I forgot about
Gameplay
Swaggy
can be as
P.
complex as ever, but it has to be accessible, fluid, and fun. Hop on 2K14, do a crossover with Kobe, sprint to the baseline, and attempt a fadeaway mid-range jumper. Splash.
Is that Blake
Try
Griffin?
That in 2K25, you'll likely break the shot because the game penalizes you for all
I miss
that
these
movement,
days.
even though that's what a 95 overall player like a Kobe Bryant should be capable of. In 2K14, try a dribble move and then blow past your man and hold square while sprinting to the basket. You might get an insane dunk or layup animation, or you might get stopped. It's not exactly super predictable, but that makes it fun and unexpected, and it all happens so fast, which you'd expect from the best athletes in the world. In the new games, you see a green splash animation before the ball gets near the hoop, letting you know the shot is falling in, eliminating that intoxicating anticipation of watching a shot fall. In 2K25, the magic of a shot like Kawhi's game winner from a few years ago against the Sixers would be gone because you'd know you made the shot right as it leaves your hands. In real life, sometimes a shot falls that you didn't expect to fall. Players run to the hoop after a shot for a potential rebound, only for the shot to fall anyways. Sometimes a player chucks up a heavily contested shot and it goes in anyways. Players can usually make a layup with someone in front of them, especially if they have a high rating. But in NBA 2K25, none of what I just said is possible. This is no longer basketball, but a basketball-themed online competition. And it's not even great at doing so, considering the online glitches and cheese players can run. In the end, nobody is satisfied. So with 2K26 announced,
like 2K they catered to the cheese creators. You know what I'm saying? Like that was just so. That's when 2K honestly died. Is when people started cheesing at the game or finding ways to cheese online, and then 2K kind of catered to that group or those types of players. They made the gameplay fit the people who would like to cheese the fucking game. Like, bro, we sitting down to play a video game. We're talking about a video game. We're not sitting here trying to make money or nothing. Like, trying to have a good time playing a video game, not just sit here and fucking see what's the best way I can cheese a video game. That's when it lost all of its quality, everything.
It's not that excited, but I would love to be surprised by a quality title, or at least a step back towards 2K being a top sports game again. But for a decade now, NBA 2K games have shifted more and more towards where we are today. Predictable, slow, boring grind fests, begging you to spend more money despite the game releasing at full price. I find it sad because I used to get really hyped for new 2K releases, but it's been a while since then.
Make a decision.
Bro, I used to be excited about video game releases in general until video games skyrocketed to $70 fucking a pop. Now when a video game drops, bro, I first have to look and see how much I have in my bank account, or then I have to check and see when is the next time I'm going to get paid. It's like I can no longer get excited about a video game dropping, and if I can just get it that night and start playing and grinding, like that's how fucking expensive games are nowadays.
Start with
man.
the 2K26 cover. What are we doing, man? This started with NBA 2K25, where the words NBA were removed from the logo. Now it's just the NBA logo and 2K20 whatever. The visual isn't even anything that takes effort. It's just a regular image of the cover athlete, in this case Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, with some blur around them.
Facts, bro.
In an era where many companies and graphic designers are
this shit lost all its
2010s
aura.
minimalism, it feels strange to see 2K commit to it this late after so many great covers over the years. Those red covers were fire, and even recent covers like these, for example.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I need a poster of that. Nah, this has to be probably the greatest 2K, one of the greatest 2K covers of all time. Shit.
Cool. We got a trailer for the game, but it's just a quick half-minute teaser showing no actual gameplay. Asking for pre-orders at the end, of course. We have just 3 screenshots to show you what the game looks like. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Angel Reese, and Carmelo Anthony, the 3 cover athletes for the varying editions. If you told me these screenshots were from 2K21, I'd believe you, outside of the fact that Angel Reese wasn't in the WNBA yet. The graphics are detailed and high definition, but they lack style. They lack photorealism. Look at NBA 2K14, just how good that lighting was. In 2K25, and based on these images of 2K26, the game looks flat, dull, rubberized, and sanitized.
It does,
with a lot
bro.
of sweat, as usual. We've reached a point where NBA 2K's graphical quality has stagnated, and some would argue it's peaked. But you don't play the game zoomed in.
It looks dead, bro. Like the players, I don't know, bro. It's like the players models in the video games, in these 2K video games, like the players look dead inside. Like they look dead inside, bro. They don't look like they're alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can just look into their eyes and they look obviously like robots. These niggas don't look like...
You don't see that sweat in
like
gameplay.
real.
From the gameplay camera perspective, somehow NBA 2K14 looks better than 2K25, because they actually went to each arena to perfectly replicate lighting sources to create the most authentic looking representations of these arenas. In 2K15 they stopped doing that.
They don't do
never
that
tried it
shit no
again.
more.
Perhaps it took too many resources, but on a PS5, I find it hard to believe they can't match the lighting of 2K14 with modern details. There used to be a time where these screenshots would be mind-blowing, and every year showed a significant step up. Now all sports games, not just 2K, seem to operate as if they've peaked on current tech, yet historic evidence of older titles says otherwise. I've been asking for an offline My Career for a while now. Why should someone who only plays the story in their offline NBA games be subjected to creating a 60 overall player with heavy nerfs for online balance? There should be an offline My Career option where you can make a 99 overall rookie and destroy the league because you're offline. But obviously 2K would rather force their player base to drop money on VC to make sure your player is good, even if you just play offline and drop $70 on the game. It's
Facts,
absurd.
bro. Facts.
Sure, you can make a player in My NBA and use a player-locked camera, but it's not the same as My Career, with the way the mode presents your career, your stats, your house, your story, etc. My NBA, as I touched on in that video I mentioned earlier, is broken. CPU teams make dumb decisions constantly, breaking the mode after a few seasons, and a lot of these issues could be fixed with small tweaks. Yet 2K has left this mode untouched at its core for so long that issues stemming from the My League era are still present. While they've added some new features to the mode over the years, they haven't tweaked a thing under the hood, resulting in the same annoying bugs and issues every year. I'd love to see this fixed in 2K26, but we'll see. If player movement and shooting are closer to 2K23, then the game should be much better than the last two. But is
Mario
this where we are with NBA
Chalmers.
2K now? Hoping this is the year gameplay.
She was tough, bro. Mario Chalmers was tough. If you know, you know, bro. Mario Chalmers, and especially when he was in college too. Ray Allen, Chris Bosh, UD. These were good times, bro.
Back to how it used to be, only for it to flip back the other way the next year. Like every other major sports game, NBA 2K seems to be more about tweaking the online meta rather than genuinely improving and innovating their game. There is no more vision or creativity that I can see. I shouldn't get a better experience playing NBA 2K14 or 15, games from over a decade ago. It's tough not to get jaded with sports gaming, because if you were around for 2K's prime, you know it was special. From NBA 2K10 through 2K16, the game was just fantastic. And as I said before, my current position is that it peaked with 2K14 in terms of gameplay and visuals.
Yeah,
NBA
facts.
2K11 or 12 are basically tied for being my favorite NBA games ever made. I don't want to be negative in every video, but when I'm covering modern sports games and they happen to be this underwhelming, it's hard not to be. Now, there's nothing special about NBA 2K. Since 2K19, every release has felt like a disappointment. It literally is just a roster update, with frustrating gameplay tweaks each year. I hope 2K26 is
Dead
different.
ass, man.
I hope it restores hope and faith in 2K. But I don't think it will. If the game sells regardless since it has no competition, why should 2K bother? We need more passion for sports at the top of these sports game companies, and obviously we need competition. They're missing soul, yet these games used to have it.
Norris
Anyways,
Cole.
stay tuned for my review of NBA 2K26.
Bro,
And-
who remembers Norris Cole, man? Nah, Norris Cole had one of the toughest high top fades you would ever see in your lifetime, bro. Him and Iman Shumpert at this time, bro, had they made you want to get a high top fade. Like, those were the guys that you've seen. Also, Nerlens Noel, if you know who that is, when he first came into the league, his high top fade was clean as fuck, bro. That's back when high top fades were low key. Bro, if you get a high top fade now, bro, you might get shoved in a locker. I ain't gonna lie, but
I've been working on
Nah.
a documentary on the fall of NBA 2K in the background, but decided to quickly drop this after 2K26 was officially revealed. Let me know in the comments if that documentary would make more sense before or after 2K26's release. Thanks for watching.
nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I agree a lot. I agree with this one. With Soft Drink TV a lot more. Bro, everything from the graphics, the drop off from 2K14, from the graphics to the gameplay to the covers. That's a huge thing, bro. The covers have lost all its aura. It's like now, bro, they just whoever's the cover athlete, throw him on there, throw a picture, a pose, slap it on there. Here you go. It's like they don't even care. They don't. They really don't. They put all their effort and time into the micro transactions and throwing as much stuff at you as you can as soon as you open the game. Like, so, you know, he's really spot on for this one. I can't lie.